On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game...
One and two teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7 makes it 3rd and...
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Lindsey.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he'll find Lindsey here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
The score, Texans 3, Titans 0.
There, but if that first drive was in following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Weaver. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And now the Titans will line up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
Back to throw again. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Successful and makes the score Titans 8, Texans 3.
So they elect to pass there on the 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Watson.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
The pass.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Lindsey, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
For a Texans first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Watson's pass.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Watson on first down. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They begin with Henry, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Now it's Henry.
At the 40.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Brings up third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Titans.
One quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
Titans 8, Texans 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll go down at the 28.
On the carry.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ross Blacklock with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead to 11-3.
11, Texans 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Houston set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. They know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser.
That's good.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Watson. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 49-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyson Alualu busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on third down, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Why are we doing this?
So the big play nullified.
Maybe we knew.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
The quarterback on the scramble.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
14.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vernon Butler, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Second and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but it brings up 4th and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Texans, 1st down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 31 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Watson. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
The 30-yard line.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 22, Derek.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll begin by running the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
at the 30-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
45-yard line.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Oh, able to avoid him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're going to hurry back to the line now on 3rd down. Henry, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 21. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Houston Texans.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Derrick Henry.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now, it's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ross Blacklock getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
9 yards.
Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Gain of 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Taken down behind the line of
You
scrimmage.
got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. On second down, here's Henry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On second down, it's Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very lower possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Watson on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
The score, Titans 56.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Tyson Alualu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
40 extra points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Returnable for Dorsett. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This is Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This will be caught inside the 10.
The pass.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Charles O.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
Brings up 4th down and
back to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
And makes the score Titans.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
He is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And he can only get get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. They'll run with Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the
It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. they don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2 yards to go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The pass.
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
9 yards. First down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Weber.
The pass.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From a yard out, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
Out of the gun, Watson. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer.
Watson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
51.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Returnable for Dorsett. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, I hit the hole, then I'm running. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, I hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money.
Select the team you want to join.
Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, I hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
of 4.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash.